Entering play call, you have 5
The
options.
Badgers will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head.
Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. The Golden Gophers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the third downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football in 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They'll run this play from the pistol. Running back searching for a hole. Across the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Badgers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To throw, it's Edwards. Makes the catch, it's Brooks. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. The give on the option. Can't get him to the ground. Got enough for the first. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stuff.
Entering option is
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Entering play call.
Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They
Entering
keep
play
feeding
call.
him in
Coach
this running
suggests
game, and the
corner blitz
defense is
three.
having
Number
none
4
of it.
comes.
It's been that way all day.
Tampa 2.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run it from the gun. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Back to throw. It's Lindsey. Here's a hit. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
Coach suggestions. There are 8 categories.
Okay, here
with
comes the
12
Wisconsin
options.
offense
Each
onto the
type is
field.
selected.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Caught over the middle. It's Brooks. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38.
Inside zone split. Pass Lance. Mesh spot. Option is set to
2nd down coming up. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Brooks. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
The Badgers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. To the ground to try to move the chains. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
And the Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Option is set.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Edwards. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
The Badgers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Finds his man. It's Anthony. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
And the Badgers are marching down the field. Using his feet. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Coach suggestions.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
The Badgers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to pass. It's Simmons. And that's going to fall to the ground. Incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And the Badgers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. It's complete on the right side. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Auction is set.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Rides the back on the option to give. And game tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
The Badgers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. He wants it all. Touchdown, Badgers! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. He is putting the Badgers on his back. Reminds me of games we called when Russell Wilson was at the helm.
And I know Wisconsin fans get jacked up when they get great quarterback play. They don't get it very often. They don't get the explosive numbers with this offense. But this dude, he's putting on a show, and I guarantee you they are jumping around.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knock it right down the middle. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback.
There are 6 categories.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Quick release by the QB. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Pulls and throws off the RPO. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the Golden Gophers will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Not able to hook up there,
Entering
incomplete.
plate, RPO alert out.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he was able to get away from one
Entering
tackle,
play
but
call.
plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Flanker
Offenses,
drive.
when they run these
Spot
RPOs, they
and
just
go.
want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense, kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
And the Badgers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Back to pass, it's Edwards. That's caught, it's Brooks. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. If you're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Entering play call, coach spread option. Option is set to.
The Badgers will have it 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The give to the tailback. He rumbles ahead for 6
Entering
inside
play
the
call,
30
coach
to the
suggestions.
28-yard
There are 8
line.
categories. You have well
Love the push by the
options.
offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
And the Badgers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
Jackrabbit.
Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got a wide open receiver. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still
Entering
throwing the
play,
football.
jet
These
pass
receivers are
play
still
zone,
getting
shot.
open. Pass protection is still great. This
He's on
quarterback's
the
thinking to
screen.
himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
On the
The
double.
Badgers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal.
Clear. Clear.
Dropping back, it's Edwards. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Wisconsin! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The Badgers look as if they're ready to start swinging that axe with authority as they're starting to thump the Gophers.
Well, I think Wisconsin knew coming into this game they needed to be the more physically dominant team. And, David, it seemed like it's been that way so far.
Yeah, and that's where it's good to have to be able to lean on. Even in rivalry games with high emotions, when you know who
Entering
you
play
are and
call,
you're physical
coach
and you can be the more physical
suggestions.
team,
There are 8
you can get the lead.
categories.
Now, you just got to hang on to it and finish the drill.
Selected.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead.
Entering play
So that
call,
scoring
you have
drive
five
took only
options.
6
Kickoff
plays.
left is selected.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And everybody in the
straight
stadium
rush.
knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's third down. You're trailing by so many points right now. And the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way. And that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
Entering rules.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. He breaks a tackle. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
And the Badgers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll move the wide receiver. Now they'll run it on the toss. At the 35, he's open. He's loose. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Entering play call, coach, RPO peak slant. AHB zone WK.
The Badgers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there.
You have 12 options. X cross is selected.
And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come
Entering
from
play
this
call,
one.
coach suggestions. There are
So
8
the final period
categories.
starts
You
with a
have 12
second down
options.
play.
Counter Y is selected.
Rides to back and leaves it. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
And the Badgers look to keep this drive humming.
Here we go. Unlock.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Red option inside and option is set to
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Roll it, roll it.
To the air, it's Edwards. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense
entering
is
play
threatening.
call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 12 options. Jet pass FK zone is selected. Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8
The Badgers
categories.
will try
You
to
have
put
9
one on the board
options.
on first and
RPO
goal.
alert screen is selected.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Badger! Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Onside, kickoff left.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Got his man in the middle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
We're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass, it's Lindsey. Bringing the heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse, the ball's loose. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Golden Gophers send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. No fair catches here, looking for room. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground.
Returners don't get many shots, right? Like, they only get a few shots a game. They want to maximize it. You're not going to get any shots if you don't secure the football. Got to take care of the football, big fella.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, second and 6.
Corner post.
The give from the gun. He'll push his way out to the 38, pickup of 3.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And the Badgers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's O'Neal. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
These are the places of defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
The Badgers line up to punt it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel.
Entering play call, coach suggestions.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Can find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Entering play call,
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback,
categories.
but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought he was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
Right on the money. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
There are 6 categories.
Just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And the Golden Gophers will punt this one away.
Well, you look at Webster's dictionary and the term game wrecker, a picture of this guy is going to show up. He has been unstoppable in this football game. That's his 2nd sack here today.
He's got it. Never had a chance. One coverage to get down there and knock him down inside the 10. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. The run to the left. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll go to the ground. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
There are 8 categories.
And the Badgers will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Playing the field position game as he makes the fair catch right at the 50. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Pressure coming. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the 4th quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Golden Gophers will punt it away on 4th down. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work.
Entering RPO peak slant.
Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Leaves it with the back. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force-feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Now the play fake. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You can tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
My goodness, he unloads on that one. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Last drive was a quick 3 and out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. Fighting off the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
Hot blitz free.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And the Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. This punt will be down just inside the 40-yard line.
Coach suggestions.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmaker.
Turning it on! Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And he was able to break one tackle, Jesse, and almost got away from another.
And this secondary, this defense, they better pack a lunch. When this guy has the football, you've got to get bodies to him. And you better wrap up those legs and hold on tight. This dude's hard to tackle.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the 4th quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game. Being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down.
Easy.
To the ground, he's got it again. Finds a crease at the 20. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Option is set to.
The Badgers line it up with a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Option is set to.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal.
Set.
They'll give it on the counter. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wisconsin!
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And option is set
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category.
Entering play
A
call.
very
You have
efficient
three options.
five-play
Kickoff
scoring
left is
drive.
selected.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Taylor has it. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Golden Gophers can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
And the Golden Gophers decide to punt it away.
Punt formation to kick it away.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll try to get outside. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. It's a draw. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Option is set.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
Cricket.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Edwards. Here comes the heat. Pulls it in. It's Barry Johnson. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He'll try to do it himself. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked them apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the 1st down. Nice scramble. He's shown you a little bit of everything today.
And the Badgers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires it down the seam. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was
Entering play
right on the
call,
money.
coach
You just have to
suggestions.
make
There
that
are 8
catch.
categories. You
Working
have
well behind the
options.
sticks
To
on
be
second
ball
down.
selected.
Looking to fire. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he's got it at the 15-yard line. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock.
Entering play
Others
call,
have this
coach
philosophy.
suggestions.
Just
There are 8
keep going at
categories.
them.
You have 12
Until you
options.
stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
Punt. FG kick. Clock management.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. The quarterback takes a knee.
Entering play call, clock management. There are 2 categories. You have 5 options. To be newly selected.
Wisconsin has Paul Bunyan's axe. Goalposts have been figuratively chopped down, and the Gophers have been literally chopped down. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Entering post-game screen, you have 4 options. Stats.